We're here at Lincoln Speedway. Could not be a nicer day. Sun shining, low 70s. It's gonna cool off nice. Looks like they got some meat in the track. It looks fairly hard, but up here looks like it'll be pretty slick here on the top. But a lot of race cars. We drew a 21. I'm sure it'll be split qualifying, so we will be late in Group A, but you know, we've been good qualifying. We'll just pay attention to the racetrack, have a good race car, and put 2 good laps down, guys. So we'll talk to you after the night's over here at Lincoln.
Rolling onto the racetrack now from Watertown, Connecticut, in the Houston Speedway, BillionAuto.com, Jackson Motorplex, High Performance Lubricants, GRC Transportation, number 2, David Gravel. David Gravel in car number 2. 10th place run here 2 months ago. Opening lap time for David Gravel is 6th quick at a 13.689, 1.3689. 2017 win, the best of his 12. World of Outlaws starts here at Lincoln Speedway. Second lap time for David Gravel is a 13.709. First lap better at 13.689. 6th quickest for the number 2, looking for 8 green flag laps as we get underway with the second heat race. Battle for the lead. Chad Trout to the inside of Spencer Baston. Give it to the 1X as they race their way down the back straightaway. Trout in command. David Gravel around the outside of Baston. Moved David Gravel into the second spot in car number 2. Spencer Baston running third. In fourth, it is Robbie Price and Kyle Reinhardt occupying that 5th and final transfer position. Reinhardt now to the bottom of the speedway in 3 and 4, but can't do anything with the Sides Motorsports 7S there. Devin Borden on the outside looking in. Meanwhile, David Gravel reeling in the race leader, Chad Trout. Top 2, now some 12 car lengths in front of 3rd place, Spencer Baston. Lap times in the low 14-second bracket. Gravel to the top out of turn 2. He's got a run on Trout. Trout moves up the racetrack. Gravel again to the high side of the speedway in 3 and 4. Chad Trout trying to make that 1X very wide and prevent the driver from Watertown, Connecticut from taking the lead, but Gravel drives around him on the outside to take the top spot down the back straightaway. David Gravel to the race lead from the 3rd starting spot. Chad Trout trying to hang with him as Gravel leads lap number 5 of 8. Devin Borden by Kyle Reinhardt. Borden has moved into the 5th and final transfer position. Chad Trout trying to come back at David Gravel for the lead, but gets a little squirrely exiting the 4th corner. 2 laps remaining for David Gravel. White flag now in the air. Top 5 fairly comfortable in those transfer positions. Gravel takes it out of turn 2 and down the backstretch for the final time. Your second heat race winner, David Gravel. Spencer Baston trying to mount a late race charge, but will fall short of 2nd.
David's going to shake him up a little bit, and it's not going to work. That is the number 6, and not exactly what David was looking for there. And yeah, David, we have 41 cars here tonight. We started in the daytime. The sun was out. We ran all the heat races in the sun, and it looks like this place is going to be really slick and really line sensitive in this feature tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Track's definitely a good bit different than we were, a month or 2 ago, and it's definitely going to have a little bit slower pace, but I think it's going to be real tricky. I think you got to be really, really patient at the bottom of 1 and 2, and then you can run 3 and 4, but you can't be overly aggressive. So I think it'll be a great racing track, and looking forward to it. Car felt pretty good there. Not perfect, but we drew the 6. That's not the best, but hopefully we gain a row here, starting that top 4 spot, and I think we'll be okay.
It's better than his favorite number 7, David Gravel, with the 6.
Set for 6 green flag racing laps. The Toyota Dash underway at Lincoln. Brent Marks leading the field through 1 and 2, and then 3 wide for the 4th spot. Out of turn 2, David Gravel's got 4th. Dylan Norris 2nd as they race their way through 3 and 4. Trout trying to come back around the outside of Norris. Now a peek to the inside. Brent Marks leading the opening lap. Dylan Norris 2nd. Chad Trout feeling pressure now from David Gravel. They'll go wheel to wheel in the corner number 3. Donnie Schatz looking to the inside of Anthony Macri in a battle for the 5th spot. Norris and Trout side by side for 2nd. Chad Trout 2nd as they cross the line. Anthony Macri looking for a run off the top in turn number 2. Norris again to the inside of Chad Trout as Brent Marks continues to pull away from the field. David Gravel, Anthony Macri, part of that race for the second spot as well. Gravel to the cushion in 1 and 2. David Gravel a move around the outside of Dylan Norris. Now Gravel sets his sights on Chad Trout. Racing for the second spot out of turn 4. 4 laps down, 2 to go in the Toyota Dash. Chad Trout second, but David Gravel right there beside him into turn 1. David Gravel up across the racetrack to take the second spot away from the Jiffy Lube number 1X. Car sideways, spinning in turns 1 and 2. It's the 13 of Justin Peck. The Gettysburg Clash is underway for the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series. Brent Marks jumps to the early lead as they race through turns 1 and 2. Chad Trout in second, third belongs to David Gravel at the end of the back straightaway. Gravel digs to the very bottom of the speedway, trying to gain some ground on Trout in the race for second. Anthony Macri running in the 4th spot there. At the 49 of Brad Sweet rounding out the top 5. Gravel a peek to the inside of Trout, can't take the second spot away. Brent Marks opening things up early on in this one. Anthony Macri right through the middle of the speedway, right around David Gravel, the 39M now up into the 3rd spot, but the caution flag will wave. A run on Gravel down the front stretch. Danny Dietrich to the bottom in turn 1, looking to make a pass for 3rd. Gravel has the momentum up high. Macri again closing in on Brent Marks, but only slightly. 3 laps to go. Marks, Macri, Gravel, Dietrich, and Sweet the top 5. Traffic probably not a factor before the checkered flag in this one. 2 to go. Anthony Macri is right there. They'll race into 3 and 4 to the white flag, and Anthony Macri catching Brent Marks as the white flag waves. Macri is right there. He'll have a shot in the final lap. Marks on the bottom, Anthony Macri to the cushion, out of turn 2, back straight away for the final time. Anthony Macri to the high side as Marks protects the bottom. Can he drive around the 19 out of turn 4? The answer to that question is yes. Anthony Macri steals the win in the final corner at Lincoln Speedway. Brent Marks second, David Gravel third, Danny Dietrich fourth, and Brad Sweet in 5th.
I think we had a really strong car. Hot laps, qualifying, we weren't very good. Heat race, honestly, we weren't that good, and we made the car really good in the dash. And I think we had a really good race car there as well. Just need to be better when the track got slower and run putt-putt around the bottom. So Cody, Zach, and Scott have been giving me great race cars, and we definitely wanted to win that one, but it's a long season, and if we keep being on these podiums, we're winning lots of races. So really happy with how much car speed we had all year. And just got to thank Todd and everybody at Houston Speedway, Billion Automotive, JRC Transportation, Jackson Motorplex, High Performance Lubricants, Maxim Chassis, and Morrison Engines. Wish we could have got a win for Brian tonight, but we'll take third and try to get a couple at the Grove.
How much fun is it when the racetrack is how it was tonight? I mean, you and Brad and a couple other guys were just absolutely going at it there midway through the race. When the track's like that, I just feel like it's a whole lot of fun as a driver when your car's good and obviously when the driver's good.
Yeah, I mean, the track was great. There was a bottom and a top, and it didn't take rubber. So hats off to the Lincoln track crew here, and they did a great job. So hopefully next time we 2 spots better.
All right, David Gravel finishes up in the 3rd position.
Hey guys, I forgot to do a video after Lincoln. We're back in Florida, but the night went really, really well. Qualified well, heat raced well. Was able to win the heat, drew a 6 in the dash. Moved up a couple spots to 3rd. Felt really, really good in the dash and felt really good in the A main. I felt like we were just as fast as anybody around the top. And you know, you just had to be maneuverable. We weren't as good on the bottom as Macri was. I felt like that's what won him the race, but man, in clean track when we got going, I thought we had just as a fast car as anybody and ended up 3rd. So solid run at Lincoln. We've been really fast this year, so it's gonna be a really fun season. Appreciate you guys for the love. Hopefully you enjoyed the videos with Levi. Jill was here, got to spend the weekend with us, and hopefully you enjoyed that aspect. You won't have it all the time, but when she's there you will. But please give this video a thumbs up, ring that bell for notifications. Please subscribe, tell your friends. We'll see you at the next one.